Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kitty Loves LV here, straight on from my last video. If you have just watched one after the other, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. If you needed a break after the last one, I do not blame you. 25 minutes, my word can I talk. But I was just trying to give you as much information as possible of how those Dior Addict refills and the cases work, because it took me a while to figure it out myself. But we're done with that now. Glad they're split into two videos, because that would have been a long video. So guys, this is a Dior and Dior inspired haul. Part 1 I've just done, and this is part 2, which is inspired by. So let's get started. Before I show you, I have got to rant and rave about this little guy, the beautiful, let me try and get this all right so I don't go between trying to describe the name, the Longchamp Le Pliage coin purse in the color candy. Yes, I got it right first time. This little guy, guys, every time I take this out, I just go, oh my god, it's so cute. And I was actually out with a friend last week, and I just kept taking it out when I was making purchases, when we were having a few drinks, and I just went, how cute is this little guy? And she was like, yeah, you already said that before. And I was like, no, but look how cute. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. The light is not doing it justice. I know it's always dark. We are getting the lighter evenings, but it does not do it justice. But oh my god, guys, this color is just absolutely beautiful. I know I showed you in the first video that there was a tiny little stain on it when I got it that I was able to take off, no problem whatsoever, with just natural soap and a cotton bud. And I did say in that video, as soon as this goes into my handbag, it will get stains anyway. Not one, guys, not one. And this guy, since I got it, has been through the ringer. I know before I was using this that I had the beautiful, and it's here, the Le Pliage Extra coin purse, which is in the cowhide leather. Oh, still smells amazing. But because this guy is so more malleable and squishy, whereas this is, it's still, you can still squish it, but because it's leather, it's not as just like the nylon. You can just go poof, you know? So I thought I'd be keeping this one, maybe, you know, have what I do have at the minute, some loyalty cards in here that I don't use as much in this one. And I knew I said that everything I had could fit into one. In the nylon version, for some reason, they just stuck a little bit more, which is strange, but I think maybe because there's more structure to this one, that, you know, you put it on the angle. Whereas this one, when I put all the cards, it just didn't sit right because it's a more malleable material, that they were sticking out a bit more or whatever. So I just took, now I do have a considerable amount of cards in here still. I have, let me see, with a lot of room to spare, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I have in the back a lip balm and my glasses cleaning cloth. It's like a little catch-all, and I had cash in here in the back as well. A little catch-all, holds cards. It's just, I just think this is definitely, even though it was pretty much half the price of this one, as much as I love this one too, I love how you don't have to worry as much with this as you would with the leather version. So and the color combo, let's not beat around the bush. This is beautiful, guys. 40, what was it, 46 pounds, bargain. Absolutely such a bargain. How cute. Every time I pull this out, I smile. It is absolutely gorgeous. So please, if you're looking for a wallet that will fit a load of cards and still have space for, like I said, I've got a lip balm, quite a thick lip balm in the back, was holding cash, a glasses cleaning cloth, receipts. It is brilliant. And look, it looks as new as the day as I got it. Now I know I did only buy it, I've only used it for a few weeks, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. And when I have a purchase that I just enjoy so much, I will tell you guys about it. So this one, definitely, I have to say, I do prefer it over the leather version. The color, how malleable it is, how how much more easy it is to take care of. Just, I love it. I love it so much. But again, 5 minutes in, I'm not even showing you what I was meant to show you. So let's start. Okay. So this is Dior, inspired by part of the video. I saw this bag, as you do when you're just shopping on eBay, and I thought, oh, I can hear my cat trying to get in. I'm ignoring her. And oh, look at her little paw. Come in, Missy. Let me just 2 seconds. I was going to pause it, but I just have to open the door for 2 seconds. She'll come in, potter about, and then she'll leave again. Hello, hello, hello. She's been fed. She's been watered, as we say in Northern Ireland. Fed and watered. She's just looking for my attention. So this came up, and what I loved about this, I have always loved the Dior book tote. If you guys have followed me for a while, you will know that I have a replica Dior book tote that I used to use every single day when I was working, partly working from home and partly working in the office. I was given as my first laptop, the laptop the size of a house, and it weighed a ton. And this was great because it fitted it. It was long and it was heavy. So that's what I used to use it for. I have since been given a much more updated laptop, which is thinner, lighter, and I don't need this anymore. I use a separate bag because this is quite boxy. And when I sat in the bus, if it wasn't as busy, I would be able to put my bags on the seat beside, and it was still too long. The people were kind of, their legs, they were, I was trying to pull it in when they were trying to get off the bus. Anyway, so now I use it for all my perfumes because I buy so much perfume. I've stopped now, guys. I've stopped now. If you followed me for a while, you will know that I am perfume obsessed. So I have in here the Jennifer Lopez One perfume. This came with, I love this. I have used this makeup bag on so many overnight visits when I go up to see my dad. It is just perfect. But I also, when I'm finished using it, I put back JLo, and then, how cute is that? Little mini travel JLo. Is this a spray too? I've never even checked. Or is it one of those dabbers? I think it's a dabber. Yeah, it's one of those wee dabber things. Oh, I love that smell. So good. I just have way too many perfumes. I don't know what on earth was wrong with me when I just went through going and seeing over any perfume I have in here, which I haven't even opened yet because there's so many perfumes. But I've got Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely to replace the one that I finished not so long ago. Why did I rebuy it when I still have so many perfumes to go through? The Mariah Carey ones. It's just, I just needed a bag to house all these because I was like, I have literally no room. The Chloe and Lamar Unbreakable Bond, the huge bottle. I have a, because it's quite heavy, so I don't really carry it in my bags. I have a lighter umbrella, the Moschino or Moschino, however you say it, umbrella that I got from TK Maxx. Got a great saving on that. Smaller version of Chloe and Lamar, but this is in the Unbreakable Love. Didn't even know. I haven't smelled this in so long. Very nice. Her Secret by Antonio Banderas. Never even knew that Mr. Banderas did perfumes, but he has quite a few for women and for men, which gives us a lovely little key charm. I've got another one down here. 2 more. A little bottle of Katy Perry's Indie perfume and VIP Private Show by Britney. And this is just my perfume bag at the moment. So if you guys know, when I first revealed this, I love this. Yes, it's a replica. Is it a very good replica? Not particularly, no. The letters don't look particularly very good. Looks fine on here, like it's going, the banner is all the way around, and then you get to this side and it goes a little wrong here because you can see on the front there it didn't join up properly. It was not even £30. I think it was like 28 or something like that. So I did not care, but I love that bag. So, and I've always liked the Dior book tote, but what annoys me about the Dior book tote is I don't do handheld bags, and I knew I would never get a bag that I would pay a lot of money for and it be handheld. So as you know, the Dior Book Tote has come out with a lot of styles since the original interpretation, as you saw there. And this came up. I shouldn't have sprayed that perfume. I'm not going to sneeze. No, I'm going to be fine. Oh, actually, I'm going to be fine. I can feel I'm going to be fine. Yeah. So I got this, or no, I saw this on the eBay website. And I thought, wow, that looks so like Dior. And I was like, wow, that's cool. That's cool. I was just scrolling through. And I was going to just keep on scrolling. And then I saw, wow, it has a strap. It's the Dior Book Tote, in a smaller version, of course, in the Dior style, inspired by Dior, with a strap. Oh my God. I was hooked, and it was £18.98, something like that, and it came very, very quickly. So let me show you. It came with a different, and it came with a complimentary scarf. I took that off and bought a different one. I didn't like it, and I have been using this for about 2 weeks straight now. So if you can see, this is inspired, of course, by the Book Tote. Instead of saying Christian Dior, because it's inspired by it, says Forever Love, which is a nice little message, and it has, like, if you can see there, little cheetahs in between. And it wasn't until I got this. This was like the jungle version of the Book Tote that Dior have. And I've always loved that. I just love the design of it, but I didn't even realize when you look really close. I was like, wow, there's little cheetahs. So cool. So I got this scarf, which is they have a scarf for every zodiac sign. So of course I am Cancer, so I got Cancer. And there should be a little... The little crab should be somewhere along here. Why am I wasting time on showing you this? I'm linking it down below, guys. So that's what I'm just trying to show you. There we go. Little crab at the bottom. So absolutely so cute. And then it's two-sided as well with the stars. And I just thought that colorway just worked so well. Now, the strap that it came with, very, very quickly. My friend and I went to see Scream 6 last Friday. And because I had this big bag with me on the way back, because I can walk from my house to our local cinema, and I said, come back, let's have a drink, let's catch up. And I got a bottle of wine that I liked. She got a bottle of wine she liked. She was going to get a plastic bag, and I said, no, sure, look at the size of my bag, throw it in here. The strap that it came with, the metal was very, very flimsy. And we were about 10 minutes away. And the bag dropped from my shoulder. Thankfully, the wine was okay. That was the most important thing. The wine was all right. But the strap, which wasn't particularly good, and it wasn't the nicest looking strap either. It was just like kind of blue or something. It ceased to exist. It was a non-strap. Sorry, that's a Monty Python reference there, in case anyone's wondering. It ceased to exist. It is a non-parrot. Anyway, so I have always loved the strap that I bought separately from Guess years ago, only because I love big thick straps and I love big in your face logos. And I remember that sitting in my drawer for ages, and I was going, what am I going to use this for? I was actually going to use it for my, I think it's called the candy, or the sweet candy satchel from Guess, the black and white one. And I went to use it and put it on because I'm like, oh yeah, because there's a big Guess logo on the top there, it'll go really well. But I didn't realize that the hardware for that sweet candy satchel is silver and this is gold toned. So I never used it because I don't like clashing metals. So I was able to use this, and ever since switching to this strap, this has been my best friend for the last few weeks, this bag. It is so comfortable. I can fit so much in. I don't have to have a separate bag for my makeup because I'm very lazy when I go to work. I do my makeup on the bus. Just to get an extra 15 minutes in bed. I know, it's terrible, but I do. Look at the size of it. I mean, it's absolutely huge. So I've been able to carry all that. It does not hurt my shoulder at all, probably because of how wide the strap is. But just to warn you, if you are interested in this, and if I find the link below, this strap does not come with. You may want to get a different strap, but the catch on the original strap was really, really thin. Probably didn't help the fact that I had 2 bottles of wine in there, but that's besides the point. So I just loved, and I wish Dior would do this. Not that I could ever afford it, but what a good idea to have the option of a strap on a book tote, because this has just been so much fun to use over the last couple of weeks, just to throw everything into it. I'm not going to go into what's in my bag. It's everything that you guys see, everything I've showed you in past videos, plus I throw my makeup bag in there, which has a lot of makeup in it, just because you need, not because I'm addicted to makeup, but you need, you know, everything for your face. You need a different product, so it weighs it down. And it's a leather Michael Kors makeup bag as well, which doesn't help because it's quite heavy. But I've been able to throw everything in this, even my laptop. I love this bag. If you guys are interested, I of course will drop the link down below. Hopefully this design is still available. I think I checked the other day and I don't think I could find it. Hopefully it is still available. They do have a couple of other designs. It still says Forever Love on the front, but the other designs were not very nice. This is the way to go. And it gives that Dior book tote vibe without being Dior. Again, the scarf doesn't come with. I bought the scarf separately. I will also link the scarf if you guys are interested. So that is my first one. Absolutely love it. Have so enjoyed using it this week. It's like using a tote, but having so much more room. And I just can't believe that I don't feel the weight. It's insane. Love it. So, did I have something else to show you? No, I showed you that already. Okay, so this is the other one. But I still can't get the Dior book tote out of my mind. I still think it's beautiful. But I know I don't do handheld. But then I saw this on a website. This was originally on the Ego website. When I found a link to this a few weeks ago, it had long left the Ego website and it was no longer for sale. And I thought, that's okay, I've missed it. And of all the places, Julie Kirk will know, being a Northern Irish girl, that we have a few shops in Northern Ireland called Vogue, which carries a brand called Gerard Fashions. Gerard Fashions has their own website. I don't know what... Oh no, I do. I was in one of the Vogues in Abbey Centre in Newton Abbey a few weeks ago, and I saw the very bag that Ego don't have anymore, and I was like, oh my god. But they didn't have... They had a lighter blue version. So I went on their website, and I didn't even know that Vogue were owned by this company called Gerard Fashions. Gerard Fashions has their own website. And I couldn't believe when I went to accessories, they had two bags. One was the light blue version of this that I saw in that store, and the second was the dark blue version. And I snapped it up like that. But here is where it gets interesting. The postage was £5. And I looked up, I thought, is there not a click and collect? Because then I could go down to the Abbey Centre and pick it up. Their head office is based 2-minute drive from me in Glengormley. I couldn't believe it. It is on the Glenwell Road in Glengormley. That won't mean anything to you guys, but I couldn't believe it. And I was like, I could walk to it if I wanted. So I emailed them and said, hi, this is going to sound insane, but do you have a click and collect option, or would you be open to a click and collect option, because I live so close to your head office? Or could you send it even to a Vogue shop, because I work in the city centre, they have a Vogue there, or could you send it to the Abbey Centre? And they said they gave me a code to take off the postage, and then gave me their head office address for delivery. It worked like a charm. It worked like a charm, and I picked it up last Friday, and I was waiting for me. It is the strangest experience to go to this, like, kind of like, it wasn't a factory, but that's where all their products are. That's where the warehouse is, basically. And there was a reception area, and I, you know, you do the wee buzzer, and no one was coming back to me. The next thing, this car swings around like it's in a scene of Mission Impossible. And he goes, are you here for the bag? And I was like, I'm here to collect a bag, yeah. And he goes, I'm so sorry. And I went, dude, I've literally just turned up. You're okay. He said, I was just grabbing some lunch there. I know you were coming to collect it. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a nice guy. Why is he panicking? Like, it's not that big a deal. If you weren't here, I could just drive back home and be home in like 2 minutes. So, such a sweet guy. And he says, right, I'll get it. And he opened the door for me with the code. And then rushed past in the lobby. He says, I'll find it for you now. And I went, hang on. There it was, on a sofa by the door with my name on it. And I went, it's here, by the way. And he went, oh, okay. He must have been so busy, God love him. He must have been so busy. And I went, oh, okay, are you okay to just grab it? And I went, yeah, no problem. And he goes, okay, have a good weekend. It was so funny. It was so funny. Just the hilarity of it, just like, you know, just one that their headquarters were based just a stone throw from me, and that the guy thought I was like, you know, really annoyed because I was like, hi, when he turned up, and he was like, have you been waiting? Well, it was just so funny. Anyway, so I got it home. Oh God, guys, I'm so impressed with this. I'm gonna call it inspired by, because I don't see it as a replica myself, but you guys probably will go, okay, that's a replica. But a replica would have the Christian Dior in the front. This doesn't. Let me just show you because I'm waffling too much. And it comes with the scarf. I retied the scarf because the scarf did not look good. So I retied the scarf and now it looks so pretty, but when am I going to use it? Because it's handheld, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So let me show you. So there we go, guys. It is what I love about this, it's a more compact version. I know Dior has different sizes, the large, the medium, and the small. And then there's a mini, I think, or whatever. So this came with the scarf. There's no Dior on it, so you can call it inspired by. I don't see it as a replica, because if it was a replica, Christian Dior would be emblazoned on the front. Vogue shops are known for inspired by bags. I've bought a Fendi-like one. The upside down F in the logo just is missing the, you know how an F has, you know, the big line and then the little line. One of the upside down Fs just is missing the second line, if that makes sense. So nothing is a replica. It's just very heavily inspired by. So let's call this a heavily inspired by bag. What I love about this is on the Dior book tote, doesn't happen in the replica I bought. It's not in the one either that I bought, which has the strap. The real Dior book tote, the handles stay upright. This holds upright. And I know that sounds so stupid. Why should I care about that? But it's so nice to have, even though it doesn't say Dior on it, to have the handles actually stay upright. And it's just so pretty. I love the fact, I think, yes, we can get away with calling it inspired by because the O is missing in the Dior. But it's pretty. I mean, let's put, because this is supposed to be a replica. So if we put these two together, you can see that well, I can't really see that the R is missing because where is the R? Oh, the R is there. Yeah. But man on a galloping horse kind of thing. And what I love is how much more compact this is. So if we put these two together, you can see here the size difference if I'm putting these two together. So there we go. Got a good inch, maybe coming up to 2 inches less on this side, and then big height difference. So this is just, I just think this, I keep looking at this going, even though it's a replica, even though it was only £34.50, yes, £34.50, guys. But on the Ego website, apparently it was £21.99. Gerard Fashions always kind of put their prices up a wee bit because they know people are just going to buy from them instead of going to AliExpress or another website in China and having to wait all those weeks. So I know what they're doing, but I just think this is gorgeous. It looks so clean. It just comes across as so clean. There's a zip on the back, but guys, this is what I love. This one has a zip on the top. I love I meant to say that earlier. Another reason why I love this is because there is a zip. And I just don't like, I'm always wary when I'm wearing a tote if it isn't zipped up. Yes, it's a smaller zip, you know, just in the middle, but that is the security that I like. And I love the fact that this has it too. And there's even, I haven't even opened this. The slip pocket on the back. Okay, that's tiny. It is tiny. It's down to about there. But somewhere quick you could throw your phone. I hate that it's gold, not a fan of gold hardware, but you can't see it, so it doesn't bother me. And we have, this packaging is still in there because I haven't used it yet. Yeah, a bit disappointing, by the way, that when I opened it and I thought, oh yay, it comes with a dust bag, even though, you know, guys know how much I love dust bags, even if they're crap dust bags. But then when I opened it and I was like, that's not going to work. Big rip in the cheap dust bag, but who cares? I wasn't going to return it for that. And obviously they have the, whatever was wrapped in was stuffed inside. It's not Dior, guys. You're not going to get great packaging. So in here we do have, it's been a while. It's like a khaki green lining. That's not a stain, by the way. It's just some extra thread. I think it's quite nice. And then you've got quite a generous zipped opening on the back. And then on the front, we have two slip compartments, kind of a la Guess, the way that Guess do their slip compartments. Perfect for my e-cigarette. You guys know I love my slip compartments for my e-cigarette and also for my work pass. And then you have actually a shaper included, because it was up like this when I got it, because it was all, you know, flat packed. And you push the shaper down and it keeps its shape at the bottom. Love it. And then there is a nice big thing, in case you thought this might be the real thing. There is a label there that says quite in your face, tells you that it is made in China. So, but guys, do you know what would be the icing on the cake with this? Because I love it. I think this is so cute. I've always loved the smaller version of the book tote. If this was like this, because there's a considerable size difference again with these two. Maybe not in the height so much, tiny, but definitely in, oh, sorry, I meant the, what did I mean there? The width, sorry. But there is a height difference there. The scarf's not, hang on. Sorry, I know I'm being really picky here, but I just want to show you guys. So there is a height difference, and then obviously it's still smaller than the tote that I have here, if you can see there. Not too much, but it's still just, it's so cute and compact compared, even though, you know, this one is still quite big, but this is just so, even though there's not much in it, it still just looks so cute and more compact. Why does this not have a strap or little hooks for a strap? Because if this had hooks for a strap, this would be my everyday bag without a shadow of a doubt. I don't care that it doesn't say Dior on it. Oh, I just think it's lovely. I think it's lovely. I think it really does feel great quality, which is, I've never ever been disappointed with anything I've got from Vogue. They're called Vogue in Northern Ireland, by the way. The stores are called Vogue. But the company is called Gerard Fashions. I will link them down below. I don't know about their shipping. I think they do ship to UK, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they wouldn't just ship to Northern Ireland. That's stupid. But if this had D-rings for a strap, this would be my everyday bag without a shadow of a doubt. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. And every time I walk past it, I'm like, that is absolutely gorgeous. So, again, in comparison, considerable difference. I can't even fit it on screen. The height difference. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like maybe it's the medium or the small book tote from Dior. But if this had a strap option, I'd be in there. So I really want to use this, but I just don't know when I'm going to use this. But for £34.50, it's going to be in my collection. I am going to find a way to use it. I love it. And that is why I would have never bought this ever, even though I thought, oh, it looks really cute, if it didn't come with the strap option, or the option to have a strap. Like I said, it did come with a strap, but the strap was very bad quality. Added my very thick, as you can see. Guess are very, very good quality. Always love Guess. Look how thick. That's not going anywhere. And it is actually stitched in very, very well. They're D-rings. So There we go, guys. So again, a long one, but just because there's 3 height difference, I'm actually going to put them. I'm putting the. Oh, it's very heavy because it's got my perfumes in it. Wow, it's like 3 different. It's like large, medium, and small. When I'm putting them, I'm actually lighting them up here on the ground. Let me see if I can. Just before I go, this is a new phone, so let me see if I can do this. There you go, guys. So there's the 3 lined up beside each other. So yes, there is quite a, maybe a big similarity to these 2, as they're probably, oh no! Sorry guys, I know you can't see anything right now, I'm just trying to get this done. So I'd say slightly, the replica, slightly taller and obviously thicker than the tote, and then the baby here. So I'm hoping that kind of gives it some. I know it's there. I didn't mean to do this. I just thought I'd quickly do this while I had them all lined up together. So there you go, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to. This is so unprofessional. I didn't mean to do that, and that probably didn't look very good there. But just to try and give you some sort of idea. So, in summary, the Dior replica book tote I bought probably about 2-3 years ago. As soon as I shared that on my channel and I gave you guys the link, everyone was asking me, why isn't the link working? It was obviously taken down. I can't provide the link for that anymore, I'm afraid. But the tote inspired by with the strap, I will find that link on eBay for you. If that design is gone, I will share the other designs that they have, although they're not as nice as that jungle inspired one. And of course, the Dior inspired by smaller book tote from Gerard Fashions that I saw in Vogue shops. If you guys are in Northern Ireland, Julie Kirk, you'll know the Vogue shops. I will show you the link, or sorry, give you the link to that too. So the Gerard Fashions one's $34.50. The one that I am loving with the strap, £18.98. You can't go wrong, guys. You cannot go wrong with those prices. And even the replica one, even though I can't find any more for you guys, I think that was about £27 back when I bought it, either a year ago or 2 years ago. So sorry guys, rambling, but I'm trying to give you as much info. I'm trying to let you know if you're interested in any of these. Like I said, my favorite has to be the small, more compact, inspired by Gerard Fashions one. But the reason I don't use it and use the other one much more is because it has the option of the strap. I'm just not a handheld girl, unfortunately. I'm not. I love the fact though that smaller one does have a zip. So if I was to go out sometime, I would love to use that. But I just don't do handheld. But it was so pretty, I just couldn't help myself, if that makes sense. So, but for £34.50, you're not really missing much, you know. So, but guys, I'm rambling. I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you so much. I know that this was another long one. Thank you for sticking with me through it. If you have any comments or questions, please drop them in the comment box below. I love to hear from you guys. If you're interested in this kind of content, luxury lover on a budget, then please consider liking and subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And I will drop as much info down below for you guys as I can find. I'm sure if you went on the likes of DHgate, you'll be able to find quite a lot of Dior replica book totes, probably a lot better quality than mine as well. Just make sure you ask whoever's selling it for photos first, because they're great sellers on DHgate. I've used them a couple of times, but the photos speak 1,000 words. So please don't go by, you know, just the fuzzed out the logo or whatever. Ask for photos, ask them to message to you, and you go by that. Because when I was getting that Balenciaga bag, which unfortunately I don't really want to use anymore since the scandal, but when I was asking a few sellers, some of the quality was shocking for the amount of money they were asking for, and then I found a really good one. So it pays to take the time to ask the seller for photographs, and the ones I got were spot on to the photographs that they sent me. So just a bit of advice there. So guys, sorry, coming up to nearly 35 minutes. What handbags does to us to make us talk and talk and talk. But I just wanted to give you as much info as possible just to help you guys out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was another long one. So that is the end of my Dior and Dior inspired by haul. I hope you enjoyed it. There's nothing on, I know I always say there's nothing on my radar, and then I'll see something. None of these were on my radar, and then I just saw some, and it just starts a wave, as you guys know. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, whatever you get up to, and I will speak to you very soon. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.